What's up guys, this is Saurabh here and welcome to my YouTube channel SRB Tech Pit. So in the last video I had discussed about hard disk and SSD. So in this video I'm going to discuss about SSHD, solid state hybrid drive. So let's get started. So friends, nowadays in the market three types of storage medias are available. One is hard disk, second one is SSD, third one is SSHD, the topic which we are going to discuss it right away. So let's discuss one by one hard disk, SSD and SSHD, the features and all the technical specifications. So let's get started. So friends, let's discuss about hard disk first. So this is called hard disk, and as we know, it is a mechanical device. Inside the hard disk we can see movable platters, spindle motors and head actuator. So in this process data are getting stored in the hard disk. So though it is a mechanical device, it is required more power consumption. Friends, as I told, inside hard disk will get spindle motor, platters, head actuators. So let's discuss about the working principle and how it works and how the data gets stored into the hard disk. So one spindle motor will be there inside the hard disk, and platters will be there and head actuators will be there. So the spindle motor will help the platter to move. Like the speed is that 7200 rpm, 5400 rpm as per the requirement of the hard disk. You can get it from the hard disk technical specification or hard disk user manual or hard disk sticker. The read-write process and the data storing process happen in a magnetic manner. So once the spindle motor will start rotating, all the platters will be start rotating with the spindle motor with the speed of 7200 and 5400 as per the specification and as per the technical requirement of the hard disk. Once the spindle motor will start rotating, platters also will start rotating with the base speed. Once the platters start rotating, one head actuator will be there that will magnetize the platter, and all the data will get stored into the platter into the sectors. Once the data will get stored into the sector, we can access the data from the hard disk. So friends, let's discuss about some of the drawbacks of the hard disk. As I told, it is a mechanical device. There is a chances of losing the data also, and it has a less lifespan of 5 to 6 years. Second drawback is that there is a chances of bad sector. So what is bad sector? Suppose you are not making your PC or laptop completely shut down, you are making directly power up from the power button, you are directly making up from the power switch. So there is a chances of bad sector if you are doing like this with your PC or hard disk. So why it is happen? When the platters started moving from the starting point, there is an address of shutdown, there is an address of starting point, there is an address of sleep point. When you are making system shutdown, you will feel that after 5 to 6 seconds system will get shut down. That time the platter will move to the particular address and it will get stopped there. If you make the system off from the switch itself, the platter will stop in a different location. So that's why the bad sector will happen to the hard disk. Sometimes you will feel that you have off your system directly from the power switch or power button. You will feel you will get error message in the startup that system has not shut down completely in the previous stage. So this type of bad sector will happen to the hard disk. Once the hard disk will get bad sector, you will feel the slowness of the hard disk. And third thing is that as it is a mechanical device, I told it requires more current and more power to operate. So friends, let's discuss about SSD, solid state drive. So SSD normally does not use magnetic process for the data storing purpose. SSD normally use NAND flash technology for the storing purpose of the data. SSD is completely based on semiconductor, so there is no mechanical works inside. So SSD is 10 times faster than the hard disk because there is no mechanical works inside and there is no movable parts inside. So it will not take time to read and write the data and to access the data. So basically SSD is lightweight also, and one drawback is of the SSD is it is very costly as compared to hard disk. So this is all about SSD. So friends, we have covered both hard disk and SSD now. So we have a conclusion with us that SSD is 10 times faster than hard disk and it is lightweight also. But one drawback is of the SSD is it is very costly than hard disk. So now we'll move to SSHD, solid state hybrid drives, our main topic of this video. So let's get started about SSHD. What is SSHD? So friends, as I told before, hard disk and SSD is 10 times faster than hard disk because it is completely on semiconductor based and the NAND flash technology used over SSD. But one drawback is there, it is very costly. So every person are not able to afford it. So one more technology came into the market, that is SSHD. Means this is the combination of SSD and hard disk. Both hard disk and SSD features will get in a single hard drive. So in SSD we'll get 8 GB of NAND flash drive and 1 TB of hard disk drive. Inside the SSHD, one firmware will be there. That firmware will decide which data need to be get stored in the NAND flash drive, because the NAND flash drive we are getting a limited GB of access, that is 8 GB of access. So that firmware will decide which data you need to get stored in the NAND flash drive. Suppose you are accessing some of the data frequently, that data will get stored in the NAND flash drive, so you can access the data as faster compared to other data. But you need to install the operating system in the hard disk partition. So the people who are not able to afford SSD, so they can purchase this SSHD for their laptop or PC, and they can install the operating system in the hard disk partition, and the firmware will decide which data need to be get stored in the NAND flash drive. So this is all about SSD, HDD and SSHD. So friends, this is all about today's video. If you like this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe my channel, and please hit the bell icon for the more updates. We'll see you in the next video. Till that time, Bande Mataram.